Good morning, and welcome to today's Moment of Sin. I am a very, very lucky person. I have been married to an amazing woman for almost 20 years now. And one of the things that I have to tell you is the reason that we last as long as we have is communication. It is so important when you're in a relationship, whether it be a job, whether it be a friend, whether it be a significant other. You have to make sure that you communicate. And one of the biggest parts of communication that needs to occur is expectations. Because the problem becomes, is if you expect, the performance to be up here, you expect something to happen from your spouse or from a coworker or from a friend, but you never communicated those expectations, then how can you hold them accountable? So if you're expecting your spouse to do something, or you're expecting a coworker to take care of something, before you can expect them to do it, you have to make sure you communicate. So the problem becomes we hold our friends and our family members and our coworkers to these high standards and these things, which is great. There's nothing wrong with holding people to high standards. But you have to make sure they're aware of it. If you're holding them to these standards and they are not aware that you are holding them to that, and then they don't meet those standards, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. You're setting yourself up for a fight, for a disagreement. So make sure, before you get upset at somebody, before you sit and you tell somebody that what you expected of them after the fact, you need to be upfront. You need to make sure that in any relationship that it is clearly stated what the expectations are. And in all honesty, the only expectations you should have in a relationship is what you expect of yourself to give in that relationship. Because then there's no room for disappointment. Then what ends up happening is if anybody does anything, your spouse does anything, your friend does anything, your coworker does anything, now you can show appreciation instead of expectation. There's a big difference. Start appreciating what others do. And start taking ownership in the relationship yourself. Take accountability for the relationship for yourself, and make sure you communicate what you're expecting from the others in your relationship. And by doing so, and opening those lines of communication, watch how much smoother the relationship becomes. Give it a try. Namaste.